That is one big piece of machinery. And look at that. Here's a nice little excavator right there. What is going on here? Well, looks like they're getting ready to build a house here on this property. I thought from time to time I might come over here and make a few videos now and again. And I was talking to the builder the other day, and he had said that they were going to be pouring concrete on Monday, and I guess they're ready. And I'm not sure. They may have to come back down in here again, but does this look like it's ready to be poured? Well, in my estimation, I would have said no, but they're going to do this in 2 pours. They're going to pour all of the footings first, and then they're going to come back, and then they're going to form up the stem walls and that kind of thing to then build this out. I'm kind of curious what all it's going to look like. Initially, I thought this was going to be a concrete slab, but no, it's not going to be. They're going to pour all of this in with concrete. Okay, and man, look at all this stuff going on in here. It doesn't look like they're 100% ready. I kind of guess they're going to come out here Monday morning. Here it is Sunday, and they're supposed to pour concrete tomorrow. And looks like they need to finish a couple different things, but they're probably going to do that. Maybe they're going to pour in the afternoon, and they're going to come here Monday morning and finish up this, because it looks like they still need to do some stuff here. Here's some piers here with some rebar down in there and stuff, and it looks like, see they've got a straight line here with that string going all the way down there, and they're going to pour that too. And you know, I have not seen the plans to this. Walk the plank, matey. I have not seen the plans on here, and I'm just making a few guesstimations. You know, obviously they're gonna build down here first, and then they're gonna go up and they're gonna build more. And I was talking to the builder, and there's gonna be 2 floors. The main floor is just gonna be at ground level, and then it's gonna walk out. It's called a walkout. It's not really a basement, because it's not going to be dug down into the ground, but basically it's just going to be two stories. Now here we've got a house over here, and at the floor line, at the main house line from the street, there's 1 floor, and then there's a 2nd story, and then they also have a walkout. So that's considered on the back like a 3-story. This is only going to be like a 2-story. But from the street, it's only going to look like a 1-story, right? And anyways, it's going to be about 4,700 square feet, and we'll just see what's going to be going on here. You see where this rebar is here. Obviously, they're going to form this after they pour all the concrete. And my word, look at all the rebar in there. Look at all that rebar and how it steps down and things. Once they pour all that, then they'll come back here and they'll form up the stem walls. And this wall here obviously is going to be built way up high. So we come back here another time before they pour that. This will probably all be wood on both sides of that. Is my guess. Or maybe are they going to build concrete blocks and then fill those up and then build across that? Or is this going to be concrete all the way up? Remains to be seen, you know. We'll just have to kind of follow along the progress, and on every house things are built differently. You just have to follow the plans. Every architect has their own designs, and they have to talk to the owner. This one is not going to be a spec house. It's going to be a built-out custom home for some people, and they had to go on the elevations, how they wanted it, and before they designed it. And now the guy who drew the plans, has all of his details on there, and so when the builder comes out here, he comes out here and he has to build it exactly according to the drawings. Okay, so that's why, you know, look at all this rebar down in here. 2 different layers of rebar, my word. But hey, concrete guys don't decide that. The guys who decide that is the plans and how it's drawn. Okay, so they're gonna build this area first, it looks like, before they move on. Because I've seen some houses, most houses, they dig all the footings and everything all the way up, boom, 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 boom. They form it all, they pour it all in one go, they build the stem walls, and away they go. Well, here, apparently the builder has his own way of thinking how to do this. He's going to build this first, and then he's going to transgress and go up further. Now, the previous house that I made videos on, or I've seen, they built all of the stem walls and all the footings and everything, and they poured everything. They built the stem walls, and they poured the concrete, and it was all in one go. Well, for some reason, they've decided not to do that. Now, I don't know exactly what the reason is, but the builder has decided that's how he wants to do it. Okay, so this is kind of what your forms and your footings are going to look like, and based on look how deep the footings are. My word, lots of times footings are only, you know, maybe 16, 18 inches deep, whatever. This is really super deep. I don't know why they had to dig it so deep down in there. But again, they're following the drawings, and they're going to make it like the drawings. Because if you don't make it as per the drawings, when the building inspectors come out here, the structural inspector has to come out here and look at all this, he might make a determination, hey, you can't pour because the footings aren't deep enough, they're not wide enough, they don't have the rebar as per what the drawing says, and all that kind of stuff. You see what I mean? So it all goes hand in hand. Well, you know, I was just going to make this a quick video, and from time to time I'll be talking about how things are built and different things like that. But you know, for right now, oh, there's one more thing I wanted to talk about. They were talking about this bottom area. They might have to have a pump for the sewer, because it's so low. See how low that is? They have to get the sewer from there all the way up here to the street, and unfortunately for them, at the street, they've already did some preliminary digging, and they determined that the pipe coming in off the street is off of here and not over there. It would have been nice if it was over there, because that's lower. See where that manhole cover is? From there it comes down over this way over to here. So they have to have a 1/4 inch per foot drop from wherever down there all the way over to where the connections are. And so they weren't quite sure if they had the proper drop. And so they were supposed to have a plumber come out here, the main plumber who's going to be doing the project, to take some elevations and to see if they in fact have to put it's not really a sump pump, but it's kind of like that when it fills up at the bottom for your sewer, for your toilets, for your sinks, for your showers, for your bathtub, whatever is down on that ground floor. It may have to go into an area where then it pumps it all the way over. And I don't know if they have to do that or not, but if I see that, we'll know once they build out the floor. Because see, they're not going to, I doubt they're going to pour, I don't think they're going to pour a concrete subfloor down here. But who knows? Maybe they are. Usually if you do that, you don't have stem walls on the sides and all that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? Because the walls on the outside are the same height as where you pour the concrete floor. So I don't think this is going to be a concrete floor. I think it's going to be a wood floor, but I don't know that for sure until we check out this next phase. But I would have thought this was going to be a concrete subfloor, but it's not going to, because if it was, they would have to have their sewer lines in here, the drain lines for the toilets, for the sinks, for the shower, and different things like that, and coming out through there on where it's going to go. You know what I mean? So that's why I think this might be a raised wood floor, and they do the plumbing underneath after they get done with the footings. But we'll see. Okay, so like I said, from time to time, I'm going to come over here, and we're gonna check out the progress. And if you're getting ready to build a house, maybe just maybe, some of these videos will help you. Look how big that nail is. Maybe some of these videos will help you out, you know, on deciding certain things. Man, I would hate to get that in my tire, right? I don't know where I should put that. Maybe I should just throw it down there. All right, bye-bye. It's down in the footing. Okay, well, I'll see you next time. That's all I got for this time, but I'll be back with more videos. And I'm looking forward to coming down here every now and again to show you the progress of building this house.